I'm a digital analytics and growth systems consultant. I fix tracking and attribution systems so your business can scale profitably.
All right, let's get right into it. Every single day, your business is creating this just mountain of digital data. You've got clicks, conversions, ad spend, user behavior, it's all there. But here's the real question. Are you actually building something with that data? Or are you just kind of lost in the numbers? Today, we're going to talk about how to architect a system that turns all that data into your most powerful tool for growth. And this brings us to a feeling I bet a lot of you know really, really well, the data blind spot. You've got the dashboards, you've got the reports, but when it's time to make a big call, you still feel like you're just guessing, right? Like you're flying a plane with no instruments. Let's dig into what that uncertainty actually feels like.
First up, and this is the big one, can you look at your analytics dashboard and say, with 100% certainty, that the revenue number you're seeing is the right one? Because if there's even a little bit of doubt, every single decision you make based on that data, from your budget to your next big move, is built on a really shaky foundation.
And what about your marketing budget? You're pumping serious money into Google and Meta ads, but do you really know what your return on ad spend is? We call it RAS. But can you trace a dollar spent on one campaign directly to the revenue it brought in? For so many businesses, it just feels like you're pouring money into a black box and just hoping for the best.
And this really gets to the heart of the problem. Instead of having this clear roadmap that shows you exactly where to go next, your data is just a tangled mess. You've got different platforms, reports that don't match up, and broken tracking all over the place. It's not guiding you, it's actually holding you back. So how in the world do you untangle all of this?
Well, you shift from focusing on the problem to locking in on the solution. And that solution, it has to start with a really clear, really focused mission. It's all about replacing that confusion and that uncertainty with absolute, undeniable clarity.
And here it is, plain and simple. Let's break this down. Fixing tracking, that just means your data is accurate and you can actually rely on it. Fixing attribution, that means you know exactly which of your marketing efforts are bringing in the bacon. And when you nail those two things, that's when you unlock the ability to scale profitably. So the key here is, this isn't just about looking at data, it's about building a real system for growth.
Okay, so that's the promise. But how does it actually happen? Well, like any good architect, you need a blueprint, and you need to know your materials inside and out. The whole process is about building a strong, reliable structure for your data, piece by piece.
Everything, and I mean everything, starts with the foundation. Using tools like Google Analytics 4 and Google Tag Manager, the very first step is to build a rock-solid revenue tracking system. This is the bedrock. This makes sure that every sale, every important conversion is captured perfectly. And this isn't just about getting a number. It's about creating a single source of truth that your entire company, from marketing all the way to finance, can trust to make confident decisions.
Now, once that solid foundation is in place, we can finally tackle that black box of ad spend. By setting up advanced tracking for Google and Meta and doing a full ROAS audit, it's like flipping on a giant floodlight in a dark room. All of a sudden, you can see exactly which campaigns are making you money and which ones are just, well, draining your budget. That kind of clarity lets you stop the waste and start doubling down on the channels that are actually growing your business.
Of course, as you grow, things get more complicated. For bigger companies that are juggling multiple brands or have really complex customer journeys, the standard tools sometimes just don't cut it. That's where you need expertise in powerful platforms like Adobe Analytics and the Adobe Experience Platform. It's about designing a system that can handle massive scale and give you the super detailed insights you need to compete at that top enterprise level.
And for the most advanced data puzzles, we look at customer data platforms, or CDPs, like Telium and MarParticle. Just imagine being able to pull together every single customer touchpoint, from your website to your app to your email, all into one clean, cohesive profile. You know, that unified view is kind of the holy grail of marketing. It's what lets you do truly personalized campaigns, predictive analytics, and create a customer experience that just blows the competition away.
So what this all really means is that building a true growth architecture, it takes more than just knowing one or two platforms. It demands a complete, interconnected skill set that bridges that gap between deep, nitty-gritty technical work and high-level business strategy. Now, what's so cool is seeing how all these skills fit together like a puzzle. You've got your core analytics platforms, GA4, GTM, and the whole Adobe suite, including the Adobe Experience Platform, or AEP.
Then you have the strategic side with performance marketing and conversion rate optimization, that CRO, which is all about turning clicks into cash. And then you've got the deep technical power, using things like SQL and Python to dig right into the data, and looking ahead with MarTech and AI to automate and innovate. It's the whole shebang.
So, after all that, where does this actually lead? What's the end game of fixing your tracking, mastering your attribution, and bringing this whole skill set together? It all comes back to that one crucial phrase from the very beginning: scaling profitably.
This is what it's all about. It's not just about getting bigger, it's about getting bigger and smarter. Profitable scaling means you're not flying blind anymore, you're making confident choices because you know they're backed by clean, reliable data. Your growth actually becomes predictable because you finally understand the levers that control it. And every single dollar you spend is optimized to get you the best possible return.
So we'll end with this question for you to really think about. Take a hard look at your own systems, your own data, and how you make decisions. Is the architecture you have right now actively built to help you grow? Or could it be the very thing that's holding